I like radio. I love this medium. And I've maintained, for years, the best stuff, the stuff that I like to replay. I think, what did we play? Oh, Pancakes Day. When did we play that? On Tuesday?
Tuesday, yep.
It was organic. It wasn't a bit. It just happened. The chocolate cake, it just happened. So we hadn't planned anything yesterday on Damian Lillard, and we hadn't planned anything all summer on any other thing other than Damian Lillard landing with the Heat.
Yeah.
The show I thought we'd end up doing is obviously celebratory and then talking about, well, okay, let's look at who they're missing now. They no longer have Tyler Herro. They no longer have Duncan Robinson. Like, they no longer have Jovic. Like, we didn't know how it was gonna transpire. And then yesterday was totally organic because it was like 2:15 and the Woj bomb came out. And then for the next 4 hours, we were just kind of, going through our feelings.
Yeah. The live medium, because the breaking, we play breaking news, but some of it is Myles Gaskins gets cut by the Vikings.
Right.
That was real breaking news. And then the emotion, I went and watched the video that I don't know who the hell posted it. It took the breath out of everybody on the show. We were just sitting there looking at each other, looking at the ground. I love it.
Someone wrote on, I don't know if it was on the Instagram video. You can follow 560 on Instagram. You should. We have a woeful number of Instagram followers on 560. You should make that your what is today? Thursday? Make that your Thursday thing, listeners. We don't ask you to pay for our show. We're not on Patreon. We're not. We don't ring a bell if you give us $3 on Cash App. Hey, do the station this doesn't even benefit me. Do the station a favor. Go follow 560 WQAM on Instagram. But one of the videos Solana put up, somebody wrote, it was either on YouTube or Instagram, somebody wrote, they went through every stage of grief in this one segment because it was the first segment, but it was shock, disbelief. Then it literally ran the gamut in like 15 minutes to try to absorb what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
And then wild yesterday.
What section and phase of grief is when the people say the Bucks got worse? Actually, if you really want to think about
Skip Bayless tweeted that out.
But I heard people calling into different shows. Dono came on after us. I was going to get my kids from sports. Oh, you know what? The Bucks actually lost a great defender. Listen, dum-dums. The Bucks just became the NBA champion favorites, okay? I don't know what phase of grief that is.
They do, on any sports site or whatever, winners and losers. And to be quite honest, I can't call the Heat losers. They weren't winners, but I can't call them losers. You know who ended up being the loser? Tyler Herro. And I hate to say that because I love him. And he tweeted out today, as a kid growing up in Milwaukee, I'm getting myself a Dame Bucks jersey. And I have to tell you, if I'm Tyler Herro now, I walk around, I don't give two bleeps. I'm not telling you he's not going to play, not going to be an all-star, because I think he's an all-star caliber player.
Caliber.
But I think if I'm him, I don't have to walk around being Mr. Heat, Mr. 305, Heat culture, Heat DNA guy. Like, I've kind of got the liberty to do what I want. You made it pretty clear, team. I was the guy that you've been trying to move in a million different ways. And this isn't the first time that it's happened with them, by the way. And so if I'm Tyler, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go out there. I'm going to ball. I'm going to do whatever you want me to do. But if you think I need to show up at Heat Family Day while, Pat Riley walks around and there's, people riding unicycles, nah, that ain't me, Jack. And if you think that you're going to talk to me about, being in a music video or an IG video, I ain't hearing it.
No, Hawk. Wrong approach. It's the wrong. What Tyler needs to do, or what Tyler should have figured out now through this process, is that you're an entity for a business. You are a trade piece, and you are, I always say this, I always say it. you're not Tyler Herro. You're shooting guard 2. You need to understand where you are on the roster and where you rank in the pantheon of what they think the future is for the Heat. Understand the business side, and I'm sure he got that. But keep doing exactly what he's doing. Be the good soldier, play better, and up your value so that when they try to trade your ass again, when somebody else comes up and you the damn trade piece, Tyler, your value's higher. You move to a different team that does love you, does respect you, and all that stuff. But you don't want to, Hawk, you don't want to now be the good soldier, be the great young kid, be the hard worker, and now start coming 2 minutes before a meeting just because you got your little feelings hurt.
That's what I'm doing if I'm Tyler. You're
No.
lucky to see me when the ball tips off, man.
I do. Hell, let me be honest. I love to see when young guys figure out that this is a business and you're not in college anymore.
Now, Solana is having stomach issues. Told us before the show started. Do you think this is Dame Lillard related, Solana?
Could be.
What'd you eat last night?
Carne mechada, rice and beans,
Too much red meat in
maduro.
your diet. The entire Solana family. A little too much red meat.
That's all I eat.
I
brother.
know.
What's that word he said?
Carne mechada.
What's that?
It's like shredded meat. My girlfriend's family is Colombian Venezuelan, so like that is their diet as well. It's
Like
just
a ropa vieja.
it's similar to a ropa vieja for sure. They're probably in like the same category for sure.
And did you have anything for breakfast?
Just some pre-workout, you know.
You had some whey.
I did have a little whey.
All
Yeah.
right.
That's what got you. And you drank last night because you were depressed.
Oh, went through a fifth of
Depression
vodka.
drinking?
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
So 2 times in my life, I drank because I was depressed. When Dwayne Wade left to the Bulls, and last night.
Yeah.
I tell you your problem, because just trust me, from a partying football player, you drink one night, wake up and drink a protein shake. You put protein shake on top of liquor. Stomach don't like it.
It's Damian Lillard, though. See, it's none of this. It's Damian Lillard. He's that upset. He's really. You were despondent yesterday when it happened. I saw it in your face.
Again, I just want to make it clear, though. It's not because he didn't come to Miami. Obviously, I'm bummed out about that. But it's because of how it transpired. It's the fact that the Bucks barely had to give up anything. It's the fact that Joe Cronin and the Blazers made a decision. And it's clear now more than ever. I know we're going to get into it based on the most recent reports from Shams and Mark Spears. Blazers had never had any intentions of dealing with Miami.
I find it weird. Clay Ferrero is going to join us. I'm going to ask him his thought on it. Why? That's the part that I find weird. Like, you know, if it's someone it's not even in their conference. Like, I have such an odd feeling as to why Joe Cronin obviously did not want to engage with the Heat. Did he have a run-in with Pat Riley, Mickey Harrison? Does it go beyond him? Does it go to the Blazers ownership? Did the owner of the Blazers have a bad interaction with Mickey Harrison at an owners meeting, or they've never gotten along and he said to Joe Cronin, whatever you do, don't send him to Miami? Like, something is so odd here.
I believe it's that Dame put the name Miami Heat out and Joe Cronin's testosterone got involved. And it was, or the ownership or the Trailblazers is like, we're not doing what you told us to do. Even think about it sometimes. Like, somebody tells you to do something, and even if it's the best option, I'm not doing that because you told me to do it.
Cleaning lady, she texted this morning. Can't come 10 a.m. Friday. We can come at 11 a.m. Friday. It's actually a better time for me. Nope. Sorry. I can't allow that to happen.
Yeah.
Because I'm the one in control in this relationship.
Perfect analogy. You're my employee. I pay you. I make the rules. You don't tell me what you're going to do. Dame Lillard is the employee. They do pay him. They should make the rules. And he comes out and embarrasses them nationally and says, I want to go here or nowhere else. We're not sending you there. Even if we're going to get more picks, even if we're going to get better players, we're not doing what you told us to do.
Spoiler alert, the cleaning lady is coming at 11 a.m. and I'll have her coffee ready for her as I do every week. Sorry, I wanted to make sure that And I make a stand, but I don't stand by that stand.
The day his agent leaked that Damian Lillard will only go to the Miami Heat was a great day for us, but I believe that's the day that screwed the Miami Heat.
Sealed his fate that he wasn't coming to
chance.
Miami.
Because the Blazers said, okay, watch this.
We
Watch
sat
this.
back, and maybe even Pat Riley sat back and said, look at this. Just like we thought all these years. People want to come here just because we're Miami. We've got Heat culture. This is what we do. This is what we preach. Look at how easy this is. We'll just sit back here, relax a little, check some itineraries. It's like the SpongeBob. 2 months later. and he's landing on some United flight in Milwaukee. And he may have sealed his fate then. When we thought it was sealed that he would be coming to Miami, he may have actually sealed his fate that he was not coming to Miami.
And how, even speaking of Pat Riley and Cronin, it didn't have to be, like you say, a run-in. It didn't have to be Pat Riley bumped him from first class on a flight or stole his girlfriend in high school. Pat Riley is the cream of the crop. He's one of the most respected GMs in the league, and Joe Cronin is not. So I can't let the big brother embarrass me in front of everybody else.
I'm just going to hand him one of the best players in the league. And then Pat Riley gets to be talked about again as the Godfather. Not on my watch.
Mm-hmm.
So now we end up here, with a miserable Tyler Herro and no Max Strus and Gabe Vincent.
Tyler's not miserable.
I know. I'm just teasing on that. Let's get headlines. You think he's miserable, Solana?
On the contrary, I think Tyler Herro is reveling in this, and I think we saw it today, right? He tweets out, grew up in Wisconsin or whatever, I'm going to buy myself a Damian Lillard jersey. He's good at social media. He's good at this.
But you think he's reveling in finding out that no one wanted him?
I don't think he's reveling in that, but I do.
Brian Geltzeiler told us the piece that made the deal happen was Grayson Allen.
Yeah, but it's just not true. It's just not true. It's just not. Like the idea that the Heat could have facilitated with Phoenix so that Portland can still get DeAndre Ayton, like that could have happened with Miami. Grayson Allen was not the deal breaker. It doesn't make sense. There's no world where that's the case. The deal breaker was simply Joe Cronin saying, no. We're not doing what you want us to do. And now that you went public and now that you tried to humiliate us and eliminate any leverage we possibly could have had with Miami, watch this. We'll play the long game and we're going to send you anywhere but Miami.
And the best scenario for them is, hey, we didn't ship them off, like you said yesterday, to Orlando. We shipped you off to a championship contender with arguably the best player in the league. We did you solid. We got what we wanted. We weren't, held over a barrel without any kind of options. We explored them all. This was our best course of action.
And now I'm pooping myself.
All right. Let's, thought the Marlins were yesterday, but they came back. Let's get headlines here because Clay is going to join us. I am looking forward to talking to him because he's been so invested in this Damian Lillard saga with us. So let's get headlines real quick with Solana.
They're driven by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. I buy your truck at a car store. Palmetto Ford, we know trucks. I just think Tyler Herro I think he saw everything, Heat fans especially. And I don't think, the people on Twitter are the actual Heat Nation. You know what I mean? Like the consensus on social media isn't the consensus for the people who end up going to games. And we saw that with Kyle Lowry, right? Where you would have thought he was just the most hated person in Heat Nation. And when he finally came back and checked in at the Kaseya Center last year after missing like 2 months, he got a standing ovation. So
right, but where would Tyler have found this out over the last couple of months? Like people were calling him at home. Like the last couple of months, the only thing you would have seen is Twitter. He hasn't had a game, and obviously he's going to get a standing O. But how
I think
there's
Heat
no
fans
way
were
he can feel appreciated. I'm sorry. I
no,
love
not
Tyler Herro.
appreciated. Not appreciated. I'm just telling you that he saw everybody, all these fans saying, just trade Tyler, including him in every single trade package like it was easy to let go of Tyler Herro, which, by the way, it's not, which is why the
No
Heat
one
were
wanted him.
Hey.
and he is going to troll Heat fans this season. He did it today by saying, I'm going to buy a Damian Lillard jersey. I believe him because he did grow up in Wisconsin, but I also think that's him just saying, hey, get ready, Heat Nation, because I'm good at social media and you're stuck with me and I'm going to make you pay for including me in every single trade scenario over the past 3 months.
He should get a big tattoo of Stan Van Gundy. Because he has nothing to do with the Heat since Tyler's been there.
Hey, Solana, I actually looked this up just now to almost back your point, but I'm on the other side. Grayson Allen has better shooting percentages than Tyler from the field and from three.
Crowder, stop it.
He does.
Don't do this.
Shooting percentages don't mean anything.
If Phoenix wanted Grayson Allen, I mean, we could have given him Duncan Robinson. He's better than Grayson Allen.
Crowder,
Grayson Allen has better numbers.
Duncan's two-way player.
Tyler plays more,
Two-way
so
player.
Tyler averages 17 a game. Grayson averages 11, but percentages, Grayson Allen's are higher than Tyler. Solano, don't roll your eyes. I'm looking at numbers, big man.
Big man. Okay, big man. Hey, big dog. Tyler Herro takes way more shots a game, has a bigger role, plays more minutes. Grayson Allen is a role player. Tyler Herro is a vital part of an offense for a team that went to the damn NBA Finals. So, yeah, just because he has better shooting percentage doesn't mean anything. It means Tyler Herro takes more volume throughout the game. Look up PER. Look up any advanced analytics. Tyler Herro won the six-man award. What are you doing? This is worse than DeMar DeRozan is better than Jimmy Butler. What are you doing?
He's so vital. They're trying to trade him for a Happy Meal.
What are you doing right now?
He's so vital. They're trying to trade him for a Happy Meal.
What are you doing?
I'm looking at numbers, Solana.
No, you're not. You're looking at the most basic numbers and trying to make that mean that Grayson Allen is a better player than Tyler Herro. What are you doing right now?
Very similar. Very similar.
Doesn't have all the tattoos and the hoo-ha.
Yesterday, Mark Spears, he tweeted out that with Miami talks going nowhere with Portland, Dame's agent, Aaron Goodwin, privately told the Bucks and the Nets 10 days ago that Dame would be interested in a deal there.
Well, I read further. Again, you don't know what to believe, but I read further context with that, which was they were so close to dealing him to Toronto.
Yeah.
That they went to Dame's agent and said, this is going to happen. He's going to Toronto. That Dame's agent then went back and said he'd be all right going to Milwaukee or Philadelphia. Like, okay, you're not sending him to Miami. He doesn't want to go to Toronto. Let us give you another couple options. But I know, again, this is all, listen, we're hearing all this information. We heard all this information going into it. Not one person mentioned Milwaukee. So now I think, now all of a sudden everybody's sources are correct on the way out. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to believe anymore. Doesn't matter.
I called them gutless yesterday, and I think I'm sticking to it. I wish him well. Good luck in Milwaukee. Sorry when the Heat beat you in 6 this season again. But guess what? You put out you wanted to go to Miami. Stick to your damn word. How about that? Stick to your word. You wanted Heat culture.
He didn't have a choice.
Your word. He did. Could have
wanted to give up $40 million this year?
Not my money.
I was gonna say, all he could do was sit out.
The Marlins did split yesterday, which is good news. The Cubs lost another one-run game to Atlanta. Can't believe I'm going to say this, but Braves, I love you right now.
Yeah, I don't know what is going on with the Cubs. They're dropping fly balls the game before. You hear, I think it was Boog. They were complaining because they stopped the game. Who was it? Acuna that got the 70th stolen base.
Yeah.
and they stopped the game, and he got the base or whatever. And I think the game was tied at that point. And the Cubs want to get to the playoffs. Cubs broadcasters are like, what is going on here? Why are they stopping? Give him the base after the game. It's like when they bring over a new dealer, in the middle of a shoe. I'm on a roll. I'm making the Sahara pay. And all of a sudden, they're going to freeze me. Bringing over Betty Lou. Oh, she's got a deal. She got to shuffle real slow now. Guess what?
It's over for you.
Over.
So the Cubs and Marlins right now are tied, both 82 and 76. Both have 4 games remaining on their schedule. Cubs play their series finale in Atlanta tonight. Marlins play their series finale at New York tonight, and then they each have a 3-game series to end the season over the weekend.
And the Marlins have the tiebreaker on the Cubs. If it went to the playoffs today, Marlins are in, Cubs are out.
Are you sure? Because
100%.
Okay. Just because on the the Major League Baseball
100%. Will Manso tweeted it out.
Okay. Boom. 7:10 tonight from Citi Field.
Appel texted me in all caps last night. Yeah.
All right. Perfect. Today, Dolphins news. Jalen Phillips, Eric Ezukama, River Craycraft remained out of practice. Connor Williams did practice, but I don't know if he was limited. We'll find out more throughout the show.
Somebody
tonight.
In. Solana's going to crack. He's getting flashbacks from sports camp in the Poconos. He's on that.
He's in his feelings a little bit.
No, I mean, Grayson Allen better than Tyler Herro. Like, are you kidding me? I want to curse.
Look at your numbers.